Hello, my crafty friends. Well, today I have another easy fun fold card idea to share with you. And this card idea can be used as a fun fold, or it can be turned into a gift card holder. Hi, it's Lynn Dunn from Stamptastic Designs. Thanks so much for joining me today. In this episode of Stamptastic TV, I have two different card ideas that I want to share with you that feature a quick and simple fun fold card idea. And I will show you how to take that fun fold card and turn it into a gift card holder. Now, the cards in this video feature the Happy Holidays stamp set from Stampin' Up. Now, the cool thing about this stamp set is you can get it individually or you can get it as a bundle, and the bundle comes with this Holly Berry punch. For a complete supply list and all of the step-by-step instructions for creating these cards, feel free to download the printable tutorial. You can find the link in the description below this video. All right, let's get started. Okay, so this is the card idea that I'm going to share with you. So this is the fun fold, and it's very simple to do, and you can do it in the portrait style like I have here, or you can do it in the landscape style. So I'm going to show you how to do it in the landscape style. So although this is a fun fold card, I'm going to show you how to take this fun fold design and turn it into a little gift card holder. So let's get started. So the first thing you need is a 5.5 by 8.5 inch piece of cardstock. So you'll want to coordinate your cardstock color with the color of the designer series paper that you're using. So I will be using some of the Heartwarming Hugs designer series paper, but you can use any designer paper for this particular project. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our cardstock piece and we're going to put that long edge, that 8.5 inch edge up here on the top. And we're going to line up the end of our cardstock here at the 2.5 inch mark. And we're going to make a little score line. And then we're going to scoot it over and line it up at the 6.5 inch mark and make another score line. And now we will just fold on both of our score lines here. And I'm just going to use my bone folder. So you'll notice that this top flap here is just a little bit longer than the bottom one. So this is the one that you'll want to make sure that it's overlapping. However you decorate this card, you want to make sure that this top flap overlaps either this direction or overlaps this direction. So we are going to make a landscape style card. So instead of creating it like this one, portrait style, I'm just turning it to create it landscape style. Okay, so now that we've created our fun fold, we can go ahead and decorate it. So I cut a 2.25 by 5.25 inch piece of designer series paper, and I'm going to be adhering it to the top flap of this fun fold card. Then on this inside flap here, I have a 1 3/4 by 5.25 inch piece of just a different pattern of designer paper. So I'm going to put that on the bottom here. And so this is what my card looks like so far. So if I wanted to just leave this as a fun fold card as it is, what I would do is just cut a 5.25 by 3 3/4 inch piece of cardstock, this white cardstock, and I would just adhere that in the center of this card, and then I can decorate the front as I desire. But since we're going to be creating a gift card holder, we're going to, instead of putting some white cardstock there, we're going to add just a little bit of adhesive to the side here. So I'm just using a little bit of liquid glue, and I just want it on the sides. And then I'm just going to fold this down and just give it a second to dry. So while that's drying, let's go ahead and create a little banner of holly berries. So I just have a 1 3/8 inch wide piece of Mossy Meadow cardstock. So I'm just going to slide this in here, and I'm just going to line it up at the edge, and then we're just going to punch. And you can see that it creates a really fun little design, so you can create a whole border of these. So how you do that is you just line up the design that you just punched. You just line up that design on the base of this punch. So you can see I've lined up that design with the design that's on the punch itself. So we'll line that up and we'll punch. And then you just continue to line up the design until you punch the entire piece of cardstock. All right, so I have this whole section created. Now I can take this other section and just slide it in here, and I can line up the design on this side of the punch. Okay, once you have this cut out, then you just need to cut it down to the correct size, and I'll show you how to do that. You'll also have some little extra holly leaves that you can use to decorate your card. Okay, so I am going to slide this into my cutter, and I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4 inches. So I'm going to be using this piece directly across my designer paper, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere it. And you can just add a little bit of glue on certain spots just to adhere it. So we'll put this down right in the center. Then the next thing I did is I just stamped the bird image on a piece of cherry cobbler cardstock. And so I'm just going to cut out this image, and I'm actually going to just use my scissors for this. I'm going to cut off the feet because we don't need them. So you don't want to cut directly on the stamped lines. So I stamped this in Memento Black. So I'm just leaving just a little bit of red matting around the black image. It just gives it a cleaner look. And then I'm using some of the label dies from the Hippo and Friends die set, but you can use any kind of label die, any kind of shape to create the front piece for your card. So I'm actually going to adhere this little bird right behind my label. So I think that looks pretty good. So we'll kind of adhere that off to the side. Add a little bit of glue here. And before this dries, let's just make sure I got them where I want them. So that looks pretty good. Okay, so I just added a couple dimensionals towards the top because the bottom part of this is going to kind of overhang onto the bottom part of the card. So we'll just add that. Then I'm just going to add a couple red rhinestones so they work perfect for the little holly berries. Then you can use some of those leftover holly and you can add them right on the bottom here. So I just have them kind of popped up with a couple dimensionals. And then we'll use those little holly berries, these little rhinestones, we'll add them on here just to kind of serve as our little berries. So there we go. Cute. All right, and then when you open up the inside, we have that little pocket that we created. So remember I adhered these sides down. So now I have a little pocket here. And I just cut a 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 inch piece of white cardstock. And so this just slides right inside there. And I'm just gonna adjust it a little bit. So you can tuck that in there so that you can stamp a little message on here. So I'm gonna do that right away. All right, so now we have our little message on there. So this card can come in and out, and you can also tuck a little gift card in here too. So however you want to do it. So it just makes a really cute little gift card holder. Okay, so I just added a little bit of white twine to the top, and that's really it. So you can decorate this however you want. It's just a really cute little fun fold idea, or in this case, it's a cute little way to do a personalized note and then add a little gift card in this little pouch section here of this card. So it's kind of cute. So that's the gift card holder, and as you can see, it's in it's in the landscape style, but you can do it in the portrait style, just like I did here. So this is the portrait style card. So this is just a regular fun fold card. This is not a gift card holder. But if I wanted to do it as a gift card holder, all I have to do is add some adhesive to each of the little sides here to hold this down, and then I can slide in a nice little gift card and then even a little sentiment. So just kind of some fun ways to use this little design. So there are all 4 cards that I created. So gift card holders and just some regular fun folds, both using the exact same measurements and designs. So I hope you enjoyed these fun little card ideas. And I just wanted to share that I created these cards based on a swap that I received from Beth Haubach. She is one of my team members, and she sent me this cute little fun fold card with the little insert that I showed you how to create. So this is a fun little masculine card that I received for our fun fold swap. Okay, so there you go. Now you have an easy fun fold card idea or a gift card holder idea. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to download the printable tutorial. You can find the link in the description below this video. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by liking it and sharing it with your friends. And leave me a comment below to let me know what you enjoyed most about the video and the cards shared here today. Have a fun and creative day, my friends. Take care.